A pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the fundraiser race for Judge Abraham Sr. We are out here at Old Belize, where this race will commence. We want to give thanks and praise for another beautiful day here in the country of Belize. Yeah. Hold on quick for me. Hold on. Everything you drop out. Yeah, sorry about that, fans. Just to get me stuff together. So how much riders we have lined up today? And then so out here at Old Belize, fundraiser race for Judge Abraham Sr. Riders line up, even the chairman line up. The big chief, good morning chief. Smokes. Yeah, Big Mike, the the legend. Big Sam, Mr. Kano, Mr. Leslie, Alvan, even Travis Greenwich the out, Warren Cowie. Mike Man still looks sleepy. You still look sleepy. Smokes on. It's going through the field of riders. Chris Andrews. Yes. Even Mr. Bennett show up. Valan Sims AK Bingo. Yes man, morning. Yes man, thanks for showing up. And at the back here we have Elephant Sons representing two stinners. Oh, yeah, Mr. A lot of stinners out here. This man in a stin, and then a little tricky Philip Leslie there back there.
For help George in expense, medical expense and what's not. We have 32 riders. Thanks to everybody who come out. The race one left from all Belize we lead out up to a little bit past the bridge because of the holes there we have on the road. We're going through Link Road, turn at the roundabout, come out back. We're going up the Hattieville, turn at the roundabout to finish right here. We only have limited riders to the most part, 32, so let's have a safe race to the most part, stay up on hand, and let's be a competitive race to the most part. Thanks, man. All right. Traffic.
Yes, in a short while the race will commence.
Ready, gentlemen?
So they are off, they do a lead out.
Just after the curve.
So yes, we want to send a prayers to Judge Abraham Sr. as he continues to make his recovery. The proceeds from this race will help him with his medical bills.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go. So we have to do a short lead out to the bridge, and then the race will be on its way. just behind some 32 riders on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. That's the famous Uncle Ray Have No Fear. Uncle Ray is out to support. Passed through the monk of riders. Judge Junior is out. The man made work hard yesterday with a barbecue. There's Bingo, there's the chairman, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, Rydell Reno, Big Sam, Manuel, Big Sam and Mr. Kano, right in there. There's Santino's, there's Smokes, there's Young Travis Greenwich, and just up front, two owners of two teams, the Chief, Santi Castillo, and Mr. Alvan Gillit, SPD. Morning, Marlene. I want to say good morning to my beautiful wife at home and my family. Big Mike Lewis out for the ride today, chatting with Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. Okay, One Love Food Truck. So Miller's Pizza Bar, Warren Coway, One Love Food Truck, and all the people supporting this event. Stinners. The cars. All right. Mm-hmm. Yes, like we try to say that, you know. Yes, man. Try to give us some names of people donating to the cars. So big up all you faithful cycling supporters. Just call the name Warren Coway, One Love Food Truck, Milo's Sports Bar, and all the other people when they call Stinners Cycling Team. There's big Mr. Will, the floater, Big Mike Lewis. Yeah. Mike, for your information, we've been doing this for a while. Mike, want I change the way how I stream race? So we are crossing the Burton Creek Bridge. And the morning is very beautiful. Continue to share the live, folks. After the race is completed, we head to Judge Abraham house, Miss Vic, and the chairman will hand over the proceeds to Miss Vic. So when the race finish, we'll cut off the live, and then we're going to Judge house, and we'll come back live again when they make those they give out the prize there and they make the contribution. The famous Uncle Ray Have No Fear, man have the whistle, man is out to support today, and the race is on, folks. The race is on already. Judge Abraham Jr. bus out of the gate, bus out of the crowd, like, you know, when a horse bus out of the paddock, and immediately in hot pursuit is Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons, bit marked by Smokes Gladden, Big Sam, Alvan Gillit, Daniel Cano, Gravel Young. The speed is up to some 30 miles an hour as we head towards mile 7 here on the George Price Highway. See somebody come late them about for we see bike in the back of truck. So some riders may try make it in time, but they don't reach out. And Judge Abraham Jr. blazing a trail as we head to mile 7 here on the George Price Highway. in hot pursuit, Big Sam by Seo on his wheel. We have Smokes Gladden. We have Charles Leslie Jr., Alvan Gillett, and George Cantino to do some close to 30 miles an hour. The man come supported dad, come out with fire this morning. Yes, George Jr. looking back, and here comes, yeah, and here comes Big Sam. They have caught up to George Jr. It's 5 riders out front, 5 riders out front. Big Sam, Smokes Gladden, Charles Leslie Jr., Alvan Gillett, and George Abraham Jr. Here comes Daniel Cano along with Revel Young. We can see the mic man coming and a gap to the bunch of riders. So already this race have been blown to smithereens. Riders are scattered all over the tarmac. Alvan Gillett riding for SPD and the pace. Just past mile 7 heading towards mile 8. Folks, the race will make a right onto the link road, goes to the roundabout at the airport, and then return back to the roundabout at 8 miles, make a right, head towards Hattieville roundabout, and then back to Old Belize. I think it's somewhere around 40 miles of racing this morning, quick and fast. Good morning, Miss Ethel Jenkins. Good morning. And again, happy wedding anniversary to you and your husband, Mr. Roy. I want to say good morning to all you fans, faithful cycling fans who always tune in. I know my son is there in Chicago tuning in, Miss Kirsten Siberanes. The crew at the park at LA. I want to shout out my good friend there, Dolfo Cabral. On the 7th of September, the Miguel brothers will have first of its kind of big event coming up on the 7th of September. I think the race will start at San Ignacio, head to Benke, and then head back to the Marion Jones. So that's a huge event, and they said they want to make it be an annual event. So a lot of people jump on board to have races. So thank you, Dolfo, and the entire Miguel brothers and family. And then there's a new race to know. The Honorable Anthony Mala is having a race from down south, Rumble in the Tropics. I believe that's the name of the event in March. But we'll fill in details as we go along, folks. We are heading towards mile 8. On the front we have the mic man Stephen Jurgensen, being followed by Big Sam, still doing some 25 miles an hour. Revel Young have caught up. Alvan Gillett, Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons, Smokes Gladden, another SPD rider, and Daniel Cano. So we have 7 riders with a gap of about I would say 25 seconds or so, just about to make a turn onto the link road here at mile 8. I want to say good morning, big up to my driver, my cousin Rick Castillo. We are on the link road. In the background you can see the One Love food truck. The One Love food truck, and here we'll point our camera and we'll see the riders come in a short while. Good morning, Nigel Stewart, the Stewart and Otto family. Big up on yourself. So pointing my camera, we are at mile 8. A bit of clouds in the sky. Not raining at this moment. The road kind of wet. Here comes the main field of riders, being head by who's that? Beto on the front. Beto followed by Mr. Will, by Chief, by Mr. Gabriel, Windell Skinny Vernon, Big Mike Lewis, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, and the rest of the riders. We move off. That's One Love food truck, Mr. Santiago. So there with John Smith Road, we are officially on the John Smith Road, heading towards the airport, roundabout, and returning. There's Uncle Ray supporting official. Big up Mr. Guns and his team. Mr. Guns having a few riders in here. As we pass there, Brandon Catus is in this event. We can see Rydell Renault, Fitzgerald Palace, Joseph, Bingo. We can see Andy Bennett, Big Michael Lewis, always have a cut off sleeve. There's a Chief, Big Will, still Beto on the front, and we can see the flashing light of the 7 riders up front. It's still Beto Acosta on the front, driving the pace, trying to close the gap to the 7 riders out front. Taking over the pace, Big Mr. Will, followed by Beto, followed by Chief, followed by Wendell Skinny Vernon, Alex Pratt. Big Blade representing this morning. One long line. There's Big Mike. Big Mike sending on no shape for this race, but he come out and support Judge Abraham Senior. Good morning, Vic. Thanks to all the volunteers and all who gave to the barbecue. Was a successful barbecue sale. All salute. All the barbecue salute. Yes. Quinty said nobody chase there. There's a chairman, Troy Gap Jr. There's Philip Leslie, young Jeroy Gladden, young Travis Greenwich, Warren Cowie sitting at the back, done the soccer angel already. And bringing up the rear is Colin Mejia as we make our way through the link road. So look at nobody else serious about chasing. The rest of the riders are riding away. We head to the front of the race. It's still Beto Acosta trying to close that gap. We can see the riders disappearing in the distance. We try to make our way to the front of the race where 7 riders have escaped. And then flashing lights are people working out on the John Smith Road. What a beautiful day it is. The sun is shining. The clouds are disappearing. As we try to make contact with the 7 lead riders who is pounding the pavement this morning here on the John Smith Road. This is the Weekend Warriors Sunday race in support of Judge Abraham Senior. Again, big up to all the crew tuning in. Mr. Kevin Logan there in Boston. Big up yourself. Scully, big up yourself. Pretty early. I know a lot of people still asleep. I had to put my alarm for wake up this morning. Everyone get out of bed. But we're out here to support Judge Abraham Senior. Like I said, after the race is finished, we head to Judge and Vicky home, where the chairman will give out the prize and hand over the proceeds of the race to Miss Vic. And the front, driving the pace, it's Big Sam riding for Team Santinos, taking over Charles Leslie Jr. riding for LF & Sons. Smokes Gladden, Danny Cano, Stephen Jerkin aka the Mike Man, Greville Young, and Alvan Gillett, the owner of SPD Supply Plus Distributor Limited / Culture Team. And we can see way in the distance, no one showing. There's nobody around corner club, so the gap is definitely up a minute and plus. It's definitely over a minute and plus. And these 7 riders are riding like a well-oiled chain. each one going on the front for a shot while pulling off, do their pull. So if the crowd don't get serious about these 7 riders will ride all the way to the finish. We have 2 riders from Team Santino's. We have Big Sam, Vicio, and Danny Cano. We have 2 riders from SPD. We have Alvan Gillett and we have Smokes Gladden. We have a rider from Guns in the likes of Greville Young. We have 1 rider from Stinners in the likes of Steven Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man, and we have 1 rider from Elephant Sons, and that's Charles Leslie Jr. And the 2 riders are riding away, Charles Leslie Jr. and Alvan Gillett riding away from this group. So the group have split. 2 riders up front, 5 riders chasing. It's Charles Leslie Jr. on the front driving the pace, followed by Alvan Gillett. Morning, Alan Kiel, morning. Yeah, the barbecue they gone well yesterday. Everything sold out. Folks, remember this is the 2025 cycling season in full effect. Coming up next, I think next weekend, Mr. Guns, they have his version of the New Year's Day race. We passed 2 cycling supporter. Man, we support the race. So make our way through the link road. 2 riders out front, Alvan Gillett and Charles Leslie Jr. as we head towards the roundabout at the airport. And the riders are making their way back. Big Sam bringing back the riders to join the wheel of Alvan Gillett and Charles Leslie Jr. Here comes Big Sam. Big Sam leading the train, followed by Steven Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man. Smokes Gladden, Danny Cano, and Greville Young. They are doing some 23 miles an hour. Yes, like I was mentioning, Mr. Guns race is next weekend. Then the following weekend it's the Valentine Classic. Then immediately after that it's the big Catch the Bull, Alfred Parks Foundation Catch the Bull massive event coming up on the 23rd of February. So race after race. Then in March we have the Belmopan, I believe it's a West Rock Belmopan Cycling Classic. Then we have the Race of Metal Boat by Mr. Mahala. We have a few charity rides in the mix, but definitely keep you guys informed. Oh, happy birthday, Pope and Giovanni Lovell. Happy birthday, guys. Beautiful Sunday morning again. Big up my driver again, Mr. Rick Castillo. I want to big up the owner of this beautiful motorcycle. Very comfortable. Big Mike not like me sit down side where Big Mike said to make us sit down in the proper way. So Big Mike kind of lead behind time, realize that time change. When you have a well comfortable machine, you can do what you want. Charles Leslie, that's the crowd. The crowd are way back. No one in sight. We can turn the camera. There's no one in sight. The gap is definitely over a minute plus. Charles Leslie Jr. was asking where the crowd is. Nigel, no, you know, play as soon as you get a notification, you're one of the first person. Big up yourself, Nigel Stewart, there in Boston, and the whole crew. I know Miss Philito, Miss Dana, and the entire Stewart and Roberto family always tune in. Big supporters of cycling. And I'll continue to do interviews with riders, give them a little TV time, and make them showcase. So I always gonna recording and upload it to YouTube of each rider. So once I get a hold of a rider, we'll do a little short between 5 and 7 minutes chat with them, how they got involved with cycling, and with their stories. Yet is Gravel Young riding for Team Guns on the front. And I want to big up Mr. Guns. Mr. Guns is the lead vehicle. You can see the flashing light. Mr. Guns, good morning. Mr. Guns on the way up front, being the lead vehicle today. So good morning, Mr. Guns. Thank you for supporting, coming out and support cycling. Every Thursday have the race. If you have it Thursday, have it Saturday. This past weekend it was 180 non-stop straight. As we head towards the roundabout, we are almost at the roundabout here at the airport intersection, and it's man, watch out! Wow, vehicle meet and greet. The vehicle they climb the post. Look at the folks. We tell drivers don't drink and drive. Watch a vehicle like he want to go up the ramp. Ford knocked down the speed thing and he climbed one of the light posts. So he knocked down one of the light posts now. Guys, we remind you, if you're drinking, don't drive, and if you're driving, don't drink. You can save your own life and other people's lives. So as the guys they make their way around the roundabout, it's Alvan Gillett on the front heading back. Here goes Alvan Gillett, followed by Big Sam, Smokes Gladden, the Mike Man, Danny Cano, Gravel Young, and Charles Leslie Jr. There's Mr. G. And we just want to hang on URL and see. Take a lead time gap. Take a lead time gap. Oh, you do it, okay. So Rick, the lead time gap. There's a beautiful machine. Here's my driver Rick. The beautiful machine. Mr. Banks always ride with us. And there Mr. Guns there, the official, making sure the riders are safe. Still awaiting riders to make their way. Man, these are definitely done 1 minute and change gone. So once we left here, I don't think anybody will make it back. The way how the 7 at the front is riding, I don't think this group at the back will make it back. Yeah, Nellis, I don't know why people drink and drive. I mean, it's sad that they not gonna like post there for like somebody they chop. They take the light post as ramp. So this is Mr. Tesikum. Yes, morning. Two guys training on the highway, just doing a little exercise. And here comes the field of riders. You have Mr. Sam, you have Mr. Gabriel, Valan, Dex Gabriel, Santi, Skinny, Beto. As they make the way along the boat. I'll give time gap right now. There's Big Mike still in it. There's Banan Catus, there's Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. One co at the back.
2 minutes 30 seconds.
How much?
2 minutes 30 seconds.
Folks, the time gap is 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And I think nobody will close that 2.5 minutes with the riders up there. I don't think nobody will close that gap within 2.5 minutes with those riders up front. That's the sign, John Smith. Yeah. I don't know, George, way the back, something come to George. George laugh, George Abraham Jr. way behind him, just they head towards the turning point. We are crossing the bridge, heading back towards mile 8. Yeah, with the main field of riders. Warren Coe sitting at the back. There is Jeroy Gladden, Travis Greenidge, Philip Leslie, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, Alex Pratt, the chairman, Brandon Catoos, and the Bennett, Big Mike. And a split there is Quinton the Ballas Hamilton. And big Mr. Will with Santi. There's a split in the field. Some other riders, about 7 riders.
2.5 minutes, right?
And yeah, Quinton the Ballas Hamilton and the pace. No, the man they push the pace some 27 miles an hour. And a huge gear sitting on the wheel of Quinton Hamilton is big Mr. Will. There is the chief at age 69, I believe. Chief really want to call it a warrior. A man dropped so much time off a bike, get up back, recover, take surgery, and back on his bike. Quinton Hamilton closing the gap to the group of riders just in front. But like I said, the group at the front, 7 riders, are some 2 minutes 30 seconds, a huge gap. And with that size of gap, with the distance we're left in the race, I don't think they'll make it back. This group have been much riders, about 6 riders. We have
1.5 by
Bingo
1.5 minutes.
Boy representing Big Blade. Beto, Colin Mejia, Wendell Skinny Vernon, Filton Butler, Chris Andrews. And Wendell Skinny Vernon say it's time to get serious. Wendell Skinny Vernon driving the pace, doing some 28 miles an hour. Wendell Skinny Vernon riding for Team Stinners and the pace. He said he tired of play. He's been marked by Filton Butler. Filton Butler taking over the pace from Wendell Skinny Vernon. No one in second. He said, guys, some 2.5 minutes up the road. As we make our way through the link road. And in hard pursuit, we have Quinton the Ballas Hamilton chasing the 2 riders. We leave this group and we head to the front of the race. And this beautiful machine, this motorcycle had a roll. Try to close the gap to the 7 lead riders. That's a huge gap for such a short race. Turn the camera back, so the guys disappear, and we are still not seeing the 7 lead riders as we make our way through the link road. Still trying to make contact, no one in sight. These guys have blown the whole road to smithereens. OMG, no one in sight. Watch how fast this motorcycle really catch, fly past the official. I don't want to tell you what speed this motorcycle is, flying up the highway. This machine is a beauty, comfy and fast. Like how somebody may ask me, so I don't want to scooter and send for you. You sure a scooter can ride stay on a cyclist? Well, the cyclist can't stay with the scooter no day, no way. Still trying to make contact seems that Gravel Young, this when they come up on Gravel Young, I don't know if Gravel Young is no longer with the group. We can see the riders up in the distance. Gravel Young have lost contact. Gravel Young is no longer with the group of riders. Gravel Young rides for Team Guns. He's no longer with. So it's 6 riders up front. Gravel Young all on his own as we head towards the other 6 riders up front. Good morning, Tishibu. Good morning, Tishibu. A lot of the big names riders are training, preparing for the upcoming event. So we know we have an exciting cycling season because the elite riders are putting in their miles. We have made contact with the 6 lead riders. Give you the names.
1.5 minutes, 5.
Yeah, so Tishibu, it was 2 minutes and 2 minutes and a half. So the gap look like a pry open and all. So it's Big Sam on the front, followed by Smokes Gladden, followed by Charles Leslie, aka Stephen Jorgensen, aka the Mike Man, Alvan Gillett, and Danny Cano. We're not too far from the 8 miles roundabout. We make a right turn onto the George Price Highway, head towards Hattieville roundabout and back to Old Belize. So the 6 riders up front are still riding like they're not attacking each other, they're riding like a team. So this is a fundraiser race for the Judge Abraham Senior. So once the race is finished, we cut the live and we head to George House, and then we'll go live again when the prizes are being given out and the chairman hand over the proceeds to Miss Vicky and George. I know George are happy for see us. I want to send condolences to my my family. My cousin passed away, Margaret Faber. My mom first cousin, and be my second cousin. Condolences to the entire Faber family and the great loss. She'll be laid to rest on Tuesday. You're not too far from the roundabout at 8 miles. Good morning, Miss Yvonne Franklin. There's a roundabout. 6 riders making their way around the roundabout. Yeah, but we're going to cause that big gap that. The last stop I make the Hattieville when I see them, but I make any dent into the lead. We are officially on the George Price Highway, heading towards mile 9. So the race will go to Hattieville, where we make a turn on the roundabout at mile 9. I mean at Hattieville, and then we head back to Old Belize, where the race will come to its conclusion. On this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize, 2nd of February 2025. Man, the time to fly by so quick. We just made to say Christmas to come and New Year's, now it's done 1 month long already. There is Mr. Cano Smokes Gladden, the Mike Man, Sam, Charles Leslie, Junior, and Alvan Gillett. These are the 6 riders up front. Passing some gentlemen exercising on the highway. Passing mile 9 now, heading towards 10. And it's the 6 riders up front. Stephen Jurgensen pulling off the pace, taking over the pace now is Smokes Gladden, followed by Big Sam Vicio, Danny Cano, Alvan Gillett, and Charles Leslie Jr. riding for SPD. So we have 2 SPD, Elephant Sons, Charles Leslie Jr. riding for Elephant Sons. We have 2 SPD riders in the likes of Smokes Gladden and Alvan Gillett. We have 2 Santinos riders in the likes of Big Sam Vicio and Daniel Cano. And we have 1 rider from Team Stinners. It's the ever consistent Steven Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man. Thanks, Mr. Patrick Lewis. Yes, it's tough losing loved ones, but that's part of life. We're not here for ever. Unless we have a turn. That's why I say live every day. It's like the last day. Love your friends, love what you do, love your family. Stop the hate, because life is short. We never know when it's going to be our turn. When a good man say, I'm ready for you, I'm ready for you. We're heading towards mile 10 here on the George Price Highway. This is the Weekend Warriors Sunday race in support of George Abraham Sr. Good morning, Kim Guy. I want to pick up all the cycling fans all over the world, especially in the US where a lot of our Belizean resides. We have a crew there in Los Angeles, Lamar Park. All the guys go and hang out, do a ride, put up on TV and watching races. This Kirsten always have watch party. We have the crew there, Houston, Carrie Stone, Roger Brandt and the crowd there always tune in. Crowd from Miami, the New York crew, Mr. Oswald Bowman, good morning. Mr. Oswald Bowman, they have a meet and greet for cyclists on the 13th of April at Birds Isle. All the cyclists were registered for the cross country will get a free plate of food, drinks, and dessert also. I get cyclist food, I get things like lasagna, that kind of stuff. Just past mile 10, heading towards mile 11. On the front we have Charles Leslie riding for Elephant Sons, followed by the Mike Man riding for Stinners, Smokes Gladden, SPD/Culture, Big Sam, Team Santinos, Danny Cano, Team Santinos, and sitting at the back here, Alvan Gillett riding for SPD/Culture. Us A lot of people turn up for the event there. That will be in the heat of the cycling thing. Everybody look forward to all these great races. Thank you too for having that Night of Legend. You know, a lot of people talk about the event, your initiative to pay honors to all the past riders and present legend still alive getting their flowers. Good morning, Miss Jennifer Kanaki. I know you wait for the big event coming up when you see your team, the G Flow, will be out. I want to big up Javin Gonzalez and young Phenom Baby Chav, who have left the country to take part in some race abroad, so get some results. Coming up in February right here, we have the Valentine Cycling Classic. Thank you, Miss J. Thank you. Appreciate it. I want to say condolences to the Christie family and the loss of Patrick Christie. Patrick was very involved with cycling also, always around to help Warren Cowie. The sun is coming out, it get extremely bright. Charles Leslie decided to pick up the pace, doing some 28 miles an hour. Charles Leslie Jr. on the front, followed by Alvan Gillett. We head towards mile 12 here on the George Price Highway. Small gap, Charles Leslie free wheels. And here comes Big Sam by CEO. This man on Powerhouse, riding for Team Santino's. I think he won the race last week for Mr. Guns, last week Sunday. There's a Mike Mann in the back. Mike Mann, always very consistent. Yes, Mr. Garnett say Elephant Sons all the way. Charles Leslie Jr. have definitely made big improvement. Charles started out just exercise, and now Charles Leslie is always racing, always being very aggressive, trying to catch a break. Give big kudos to Mr. Alvan Gillett. Very aggressive. Danny Cano, all these guys are very aggressive riders. They're always finding a break. So this group of riders up front are aggressive riders. Charles Leslie Jr., very aggressive. Smokes Gladden, Mike Mann. Yeah, Charles laugh on his ride. So. Okay. All right. So this is so sweet of these guys. So they say whatever they win, they will hand it over to Mr. George. So that's awesome. Like I said, this race is a fundraiser race for George, and I like the camaraderie of the cyclists. They look at the group talk amongst themselves and they say whatever prize they win, they will hand it over to Mr. George. So everybody, everything this morning are for free. Everything are for free. So the guys just come out, come take part, spin with their legs, give the fans on the show, and then we head to George House where part all proceeds will hand over to Mr. George, Abraham and Miss Vicky to assist them with their medical bills. Yes, morning, Roger Bryant there in Houston. Your boy there, Charles Leslie Jr., representing Elephant Sons cycling team. Young team just started out the other day and already making a mark on the cycling scene in the club racing. So There's Charles chatting with the Alvan Gillett. And remember I mentioned that the guys work like a well-oiled chain. What when they do, then they share the pace so that they keep the gap. So Charles Leslie Jr. again on the pace, doing some 28 miles an hour, followed by Smokes Gladden, followed by Alvan Gillett, Mike Mann, Tune Away, Danny Cano, and Big Sam Vicio. Just in front of the 6 riders. Greville Young was with this group, but through the link road, he disappeared from the group. Heading towards mile 13. The sun is shining bright, folks. Beautiful weather here in Belize. Charles Leslie still on the pace, heading towards mile 13, taking over the pace. Danny Cano, Steven Jerison on the wheel of Danny Cano, Smokes Gladden, Alvan Gillett, Big Sam. So we're only 2 miles away from the turnaround with turner Hatfield roundabout, and then head back towards Old Belize, which is 8 miles. So we have about 10 miles remaining in this race, about 10 miles remaining in this race this morning. Again, bigging up all the cycling fans, always tune into races. Big event coming up. Next weekend we have Mr. Gonze have his version of the New Year's Day race. I think he can start at Carmelita, come down the Philip Golson Highway, head through the Boom Road, and then come and finish the Old Believe. I believe that's the case. I'm not sure. Definitely get some more information. Then the following week, it's I believe it's DJ Valentine's Cycling Classic. That'll be a 3 days event. Start out with the TT. So far, the time trial is supposed to be somewhere upon the Princess Margaret Drive there. Then the Saturday race, then have the course start at Belize, head towards Orange Walk, and head back to Belize City. And then Sunday it's a circuit race through, I think it's 2 laps through the what we call the Mountain Pine Ridge Road or the Coracle Road. But I get a little glimpse of Trixie King, the train on the highway. Trixie King. Yeah, that are the 3 days the Digi tour. And then 1 week later, it's the Catch a Bull. Good morning, Miss Rita Thompson and the entire Alfred Parks family. The Catch a Bull race starts the elite race starts at Cotton Tree, head to Cayo, and then head back to Leslie's Imports. All the youth races now will start La Democracia head to Belize. And I think the junior and the elite women will start Rolling Creek and head towards Belize. Good morning, Miss Beverly Price, always tuning to cycling. We passed mile 14, so we're just 1 mile from the turnaround at the Hatfield roundabout. Daniel Cano pulling off the pace. taking about pace. His teammate, the big Sam Vicio, followed by Charles Leslie Jr., Stephen Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man, Smokes Gladden, riding for SPD, and Alvan Gillett riding for SPD. These are the 6 riders up front. We'll stop the Hattiville and we'll get a time check again. And once we left there, it's all the way to the finish with the lead riders. I don't think anybody will make it back, as these guys have blown the whole race to smithereens. Yeah. So that's Big Sam Waifi they watch. We are almost at the Hattiville roundabout. We'll get a time check. So we are head to the roundabout and then we are doing a time check. We leave the 6 riders as we head towards the Hattiville roundabout on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. We head to the roundabout, we stop, see the 6 riders pass, and we take a time check. Once we leave there, we will stay with this group until the finish. That's the roundabout right in the distance. That's the roundabout right here. The official done it already. Do one time check. So here comes the 6 riders. Big Sam on the front, followed by Charles Leslie Jr., the Mike Man, Smokes Gladden, Mr. Daniel Cano, and Alvan Gillett as they make their way back. Here's Uncle Ray making his way around the roundabout. Boy, the guys have eaten to the lead. Look what's going on. It's not over. The guys are in hot pursuit. One has never ceased. As I make my way around the roundabout, we see Brandon Cattoos. 40 seconds, I hear like I say 40 seconds, 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Come on in.
Ready?
Yeah. Yes. Folks, the gap have close to 40 seconds. Yeah, man, in Joel Power Tanks yesterday, I see you at the park, you know, supporting the barbecue. Big up yourself, Joel Power, farmer cyclist. Let's come, Bali. So the gap have closed down to 40 seconds, so we're going to stay with this crowd for a while. We're going to stay with the group for a while. Let us see. We're going to stay with the main field because they're in heavy pursuit of the lead riders. Even the names of the riders. And I can see it's like Quinton Hub, the baddest Hamilton, the pace. There's Warren Cowie. There's Valance Sims. Rydell Renault. Philton Butler. Wendell Skinny Vernon. So the gap have closed, and it's Quinton the Balls Hamilton Good morning, Mr. David Richardson there in Japan. Good morning. Joel Boland there in Taiwan. Always tune in. So big event coming up. Folks, it's Quinton, the baddest Hamilton, followed by Brandon Cattouse, Philip Leslie, the chief giving a sign. Telling that riders. Quinton, the baddest Hamilton, on the front, driving it some 28 miles an hour. Quinton, the baddest Hamilton, said it's not Overton, it's over. Quinton, the baddest Hamilton, asking for no help sitting on his wheel. It's Brandon Cattouse, Philip Leslie, the chief, Mr. Gabriel, the chairman, try Gab Jr. See water, so the pour off one long line. I can see Fitzgerald Palace Jove moving up. But it's all Quinton, the baddest Hamilton, Quinton, and the front, Brandon Cattouse giving a smile to the camera. Good morning, Miss Doris Montejo. Top cycling fans also. And now Brandon Cattouse taking over the pace. Still have it up to about 27 miles an hour. Brandon Cattouse on the pace, followed by Philip Leslie, followed by the chief. Big up the chief. Norman Muschamp. Haven't seen that brother in ages. Morning, Norman Muschamp. Here comes the chairman trying to close the gap. 3 riders just off Brandon Cattouse. Brandon Cattouse driving the pace, still some 28 miles an hour. Brandon Cattouse in hot pursuit of the group up front, followed by Philip Leslie, Santi the Chief Castillo. Here comes the chairman closing the gap. Try Gap Jr., Greville Young in this group. Big Mr. Will, Windell Skinny Vernon, Mr. Robinson, aka Cable Boy, okay. Filton Butler, Rydell Renault, Quinton Ebal Hamilton. We can see Valance Sims, we can see Warren Cowie, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, Colin Mejia. These are the riders in this group. And it's still Brandon Cattouse on a monster gear. The sun is shining, the day is beautiful, it's nice and cool. As Brandon Cattouse in full charge, trying to close the gap to the 6 riders up front. Brandon Cattouse, the gap was over 2 minutes and change. Now it's down to about 40 seconds. So the guys definitely may do some serious chasing. Brandon Cattouse on the pace as we head towards mile 13. When we go around this curve and see if we can see the riders up front, which is Brandon Cattouse, followed by Philip Leslie, followed by the chief. Yes, we can see the riders up front. We can see the gap definitely closed on some more. We can see the riders. Philip Leslie won't participate. The chief freewheel, everybody freewheel, and when they freewheel, that's why I make the gap. Look at the mouth of and the chairman decided to take up the chase. They can see the riders. Like I said, Philip Leslie won't interfere with that. But the chairman, Troy Gap Jr. doing his thing. The man, what they do 23 miles an hour. The chairman on the pace, followed by Greville Young, Windell Skinny Vernon moving up, Filton Butler moving up. They can see the riders in the distance. Here comes Brandon Cattouse again. And it's Greville Young on the front, doing some 26 miles an hour. Greville Young, ride for Team Guns. He pulls off, taking over the pace. Windell Skinny Vernon riding for Team Stinners, 25 miles an hour, followed by Filton Butler. Brandon Cattouse moving up. Big Mr. Will moving up. There's Valance Sims sitting, there's Warren Cowie. Fitzgerald Palace Joven looking up. Past mile 13, heading towards mile 12. And we're here with the main group of riders. Yes, we're going to stay with them for a short while and see if they make it back. But they're definitely in full charge. Brandon Cattouse back on the pace. Followed by Filton Butler, Santi the Chief. SPD riders won't assist. And I think Santino's riders won't assist. The gap is closing definitely. And it's Quinton Hamilton, Quinton the baddest Hamilton back on the front. Quinton back on the front, followed by Brandon Cattouse. Chief sitting in third position. Have it up to about 26 miles an hour. There's the Chief, there's Big Mr. Will, there's Colin Mejia, Gilroy Robinson, aka Cable Boy, the chairman. One long line as Quinton, the Hamilton lane down the lad. You can see the riders right up front. It's definitely some 30 seconds now. They have closed the gap a bit, so it's no longer 40 seconds. Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, and the front driving the pace, followed by Brandon Catus. You can see the riders. I can make out the jersey and all. And Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, continue to drive the pace as we head towards mile 12. Have closed the pace drastically. Al Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, riding for Team Running Rebels, followed by Brandon Catus riding for Team Valvoline. The Chief, Team Santinos. Big Will, Team Santinos. Brandon Catus again on the front. Brandon Catus again on the front. Brandon Catus. Folks, we want to send out our support too for Brandon's wife. When they have a fundraiser, you know that Brandon's wife is, you know, dealing with breast cancer, I believe. Janine, we want to wish you all the best. You know, our prayers are with you to make a full recovery. Sickness is for everyone. And Bancatus on the front, driving the pace, trying to close that gap. Morning, Mr. Stanley. Wait. Still Brandon Catus on the front, followed by Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, the two riders who are single-handedly closing back the gap. The two riders, Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, and Brandon Catus. These are the two riders responsible for closing back the gap. There's Big Mr. Will sitting on. Colin Mejia taking some deep breath. One long line. The group have thinned down to a few riders. Brandon Catus pulling off, taking back the pace. We have Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, taking over back the pace. Turn the camera to the lead riders. See where they are. Right around the curve. Yes, the gap somewhere around 25 seconds. Again, Quinton, the Balls Hamilton, and the pace. Quinton trying to close down that gap. Quinton asking for no help. I think Brandon got a back pocket and he rests. And it's all Quinton Hamilton, followed by Big Mr. Will. Colin Mejia. Brandon Catus taking a little rest in fourth position. So we don't know that, because Mr. Will does up on the front, but I think he a big pull. Mr. Will on the front now, followed by Colin Mejia. Brandon Catus moving up again. They can see the riders right in the distance. They are closing the gap. It's somewhere around about 25 seconds now. Somewhere around 25 seconds. Big Will on the front, followed by Colin Mejia, Brandon Catus, Quinton, the Balls Hamilton. Colin Mejia taking over pace. We pass mile 11, heading towards mile 10. Yes, good morning, Mr. Williams. Victor Williams watching from Griga. Big up the Griga Cycling Club. Here comes Brandon Catus again. Brandon Catus again. Brandon Catus on the front. Small gap. Brandon Catus picking up the pace to some 25 miles an hour. Small gap. Quinton the Balls Hamilton. So it's the two riders, Brandon Catus on the front. You know, you realize that he got a gap. There's a bird flying above. Look like he have a drone by him. Brandon Catus see the gap, he opened a small gap, he free wheels, and it's Quinton the Balls Hamilton again. These are the two riders who have closed the gap tremendously. The chairman still in it. Troy Gap Jr. Still Quinton and Brother Hamilton up front. Here comes Quinton de Ball Hamilton on the charge. Followed by Mr. Robinson, followed by Big Will, the chief, Brandon Gattus, Troy Gap Jr., the chairman, Philton Butler, Greville Young, Rydell Renault, Richard Gabriel, Wendell Skinny Vernon, Colin Mejia, Vernon Sims, Philip Leslie, Warren Cowie, Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. We have Travis Greenidge and we have Jeroy Gladden. I don't think Action Park Ganadi. I don't think Action Park Ganadi finish at the turning point. But we can Lee and Kondong. You can see the riders up front. You can see the riders. We're going to touch a rain. And here goes Philip Leslie. Here goes Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie attacking these guys. Philip Leslie and the attack. Philip Leslie fly past us some 35 miles an hour. Philip Leslie attacking the guys. Catching right on the way, and there's Brandon Gattus. It's up to some 38 miles an hour. Philip Leslie and a monster charge, a monster attack by Philip Leslie in hard pursuit. Brandon Gattus closing the gap. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. Greville Young and Mr. Robinson trying to chase. And Brandon Gattus have made it back to Philip Leslie, the wheel of Philip Leslie. Yes, Philip Leslie gave a serious attack just now. A monster attack by Philip Leslie. He's been gunned down by Brandon Gattus. Brandon Gattus sitting on the wheel of Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie gave a go just now. Brandon, get him, Tichibuse. So Brandon now cut, and here comes Greville Young and Mr. Robinson. Yeah, pass Philip Leslie free wheel, Brandon Gattus free wheel. Here comes Quinton de Ball Hamilton and a steady pace, and Greville Young and Mr. Robinson looking back, and it's all left up to Quinton de Ball Hamilton. Yeah, see, when you say he know the chase, cause he have free riders there, so Robinson won't chase. And here comes Quinton de Ball Hamilton again, the hero of the day. Quinton de Ball Hamilton taking matters into his own hand. Quinton and a steady, he just keep a pedal steady over and over. He not worry who they attack. Quinton de Hamilton just laying down the law. Quinton de Hamilton doing some 26 miles an hour all alone. You can see the riders right in the distance. Quinton de Ball Hamilton. Still Quinton de Ball Hamilton. No one assisting Quinton de Ball Hamilton. So we're gonna have to leave these guys in a short while and head up, and again Philip Leslie on attack. Again Philip Leslie on the attack. Philip Leslie on the attack. Been gunned down by Brandon Gattus again. Philip Leslie on the attack. Brandon Gattus in hot pursuit. As we head towards mile 8, we're heading towards the front of the race. Brandon Gattus and the wheel of Philip Leslie is looking back. Brandon Gattus have caught him again, and Brandon Gattus continue to drive the pace, folks. Brandon Gattus continue to drive the pace as we pass, heading towards the 8 miles roundabout, where we'll buck up, we'll make contact with the 6 lead riders. Passing over the bump here at mile 8. Yeah, Mr. Guns taking care of traffic. We make our way to the 6 lead riders. They are about to pass mile 8. We can see the riders in the distance, and they're not too far behind here, just about 25 seconds or so behind. So we're only a few miles from the conclusion of this event. We make our way back to the front of the race, just passing mile 8 here on the George Pice Highway in this Sunday event. Weekend Warriors race in support of George Abraham Sr. Remember folks, when the race is completed, we cut the live and then we head to George and Vicky House, where the prize will be given out and the chairman will hand over the proceeds to Miss Vic. We'll have a few chat with George. So we have caught up the 6 riders. I don't think Alex Pratt probably turned back, and I think he's amongst the 6 riders. So Alex Pratt does sit in the back, but he's not part of the 6 riders. 6 riders still up front. On the pace we have Alvan Gillett taking over the pace. Charles Leslie Jr. ride for Elephant Sons. Big Sam riding for Team Santinos. Stephen Jurgensen ride for Team Stinners. Smokes Gladden riding for SPD, and Danny Cano rides for Team Santinos. We are just about a mile and a half from the conclusion of this event. Could see some rain showers in the distance. I don't know if the rain they come down. Hope the rain will catch you at the finishing line. They go from sunny to dark skies. Alvan looking back to see where the guys are. It's Daniel Cano on the front. Let us see if Big Sam will make a back-to-back first place. Smokes Gladden marking Big Sam as we head towards mile 7. The winner will come. Yeah, the winner will come from someone from the 6, and I think the group will come back. We will not close that gap by the time the race is finished. So passing mile 7, and it's Daniel Cano on the front driving the pace. Pace have picked up to some 26 miles an hour. So the pace have definitely picked up to some 27 miles an hour as we head towards the finish. Charles Leslie on the front. Looking back. Yeah, the riders won't make it here. Heading towards the Burn Creek Bridge.
Charles.
But these are tricky. These are tricky. Big Sam now, Manway. I think Big Sam now, Manway, I can't trust. Smokes tricky too, so I think Smokes the back. Smokes the mark Big Sam, so the sprint will be between us here. They want to so Big Sam, Smokes Gladden, and Charles Leslie Jr. But Mike Man there too.
I got Charles.
Okay. Yeah, so we are heading towards the bridge, and it's Daniel Cano on the front, followed by Alvan Gillett, Big Sam by CEO, Smokes Gladden, Charles Leslie Jr., and Stephen Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man. Who you guys got for the victory today? Who will it be? Yeah, we are tricky sprint. I have 3 riders where I think Yeah, I got between Sam, Smokes, and Charles Leslie Jr. Those are the three riders. I have 1, 2, 3. Could be wrong. Let us see if Mike Mann try surprise there and sprint. So we're just under a mile past the mile 6 post, so we're just under a mile. So when you go around the curve, you want to see the finishing line. Who will it be? Kano keeping the pace high. Sam looking over, keeping an eye, and Charles Leslie Jr. and Smokes Glenn, they are all watching each other, playing that cat and mouse game. Somebody rooting for the Mike Man. We'll see the finishing line in a short while. Well, at least we're not finishing the rain. If the rain comes down, it'll be after the sprint. We can see the finishing line in the distance. We can see the finishing line there. So we are just behind the 6 riders. Sam looking back on the front. The snake across the road. Here goes Big Sam. Here goes Big Sam. Here goes Big Sam. On the wheel of Big Sam, we have Charles Leslie Jr., Smokes Glenn, Big Sam driving pace. Kano have disappeared. Big Sam going all out. Big Sam going all out. Charles Leslie on the wheel of Big Sam going all out. Smokes Glenn. It's Big Sam. It's Charles Leslie Jr. and Smokes Glenn. And sitting at the back here is the Mike Man. It's Big Sam driving it. There's Charles Leslie Jr. Big Sam on the front. Big Sam Vicio. Here comes Smokes Glenn. Here comes Smokes Glenn. Big Sam. Here goes Smokes Glenn. Big Sam all out. Big Sam all out. It's Big Sam. Smokes Glenn. Big Sam all the way. Big Sam Vicio. Big Sam Vicio will take it, followed by Smokes Glenn, followed by the Mike Man and Charles Leslie Jr. Big Sam Vicio made the attack and stayed out front all the way to the finishing line. What an exciting finish. Big Sam started the sprint and being victorious back to back. Big Sam Vicio, a man of a powerhouse. We head back when I see who. See the rest of riders make their way to the finishing line. Here comes the main field of riders making their way to the finish line. It's still Quinton the Balsamilton out front. LA Osha. Here comes the main field of riders. It's split into 2. We can still see on the pace, driving the pace. We can see it's Quinton the Balsamilton still driving the pace. Quinton the Hamilton still driving the pace. No, it's not Quinton, that the chairman. Here comes Philip Leslie, Revel Young, Tri Gab, Windell Skinny Vernon, Cable Boy, big Mr. Will. Here comes Warren Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, Warren Coway, Felton Butler, Bingo, the Chief, Brandon Catoos, Radial Renault, Traffic Greenwich, and those are the riders. Quinton gave his all. He's just coming in. Yes, race have come to its conclusion. See if I can interview Big Sam. There's my driver, Mr. Rick. There's Mr. G, was a lead vehicle. There's a beautiful machine. Beautiful Sunday morning. Thank you, Jamira Nicholas. Thank you. Just trying to keep cycling alive in Belize. So we are with the riders, getting a few interview, and like I mentioned, we'll cut the live. We head to George George and Miss Vicky House. We will give the prize, and we have a short chat with George, waiting for the riders to make their way here. There are a few interviews. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. 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 Go ahead, Smokey. Go ahead, Smokey. Yeah. Smokes Gladden, great race this morning, Smokes. Talk to the fans.
Well, give God thanks once again for a beautiful morning. We come out and support one of our fallen brothers, so we just come out to have fun, and we decide on the road that whatever happen, we just getting the proceeds out of the thing what we can deal with this morning. But this morning, Big Sam seems to be the strongest out of the crew, although he dodged on a bit in at the pace line and he soft pedal and leave it. So he rides smart enough and strong. He start the sprint from far. One lead 2 power cut in at the sprint, but nothing wrong with that because the traffic was clear. But by the end of the day, the stronger man prevailed, and congratulations to Big Sam. He's up on a streak right now. I can't beat on this morning. I try, but he physically got me out this morning. Thanks be to God for a nice safe race.
Thank you, Smokes. I interviewed the winner. Sam, you back-to-back win. You win last week Sunday, you win this Sunday again. Big Sam, awesome ride. I had my money. I said, "Oh, Big Sam, I wanted the man to watch." I watched you coming close to the finishing. I saw the three. I saw Smokes watching your wheel and Charles Leslie. So I said, the thing will be between you three guys, and they almost went that exact way. You came out victorious again, showing you started the sprint and nobody caught you. You stay on the front all the way to the line. Maybe you can explain where you got all the powers from.
Cayo Hills, morning. First of all, I want to thank God for this wonderful day. We never had no rain. Thank you, Mr. Donis, for doing the live. Thank you, WW, for doing this thing here for Mr. George. I hope you get better, first God. And big up my team, Santinos. They helped me a lot, Mr. Kano. Do a nice pull and stuff, and then I relax and leave it so I can do that dash or not. I mean, I can't do it and hold it so long. And thanks to my wife. Thanks to my wife, she always support me and help me and make me lick off in the morning. I appreciate it. Thanks to my mom. I want to big up the crew. I always say I want to big up the crew at Placencia, the budget crew. Mr. Hyde, Clive, Roger, and Ian. And I want to big up Fernando too for allowing me to work out the tattoo. Thank you, Mr. Donis.
Awesome ride. Congrats again, Big Sam. We nakatalk to Brandon Catus. Yeah. Brandy, great ride this morning. I say when we left, they kept them at 2:30, and when we reached Hattieville, there were only 40 seconds. I noticed Quinton made the pace a lot. I believe the pace between you and Quinton. Maybe you could explain to the fans.
Yeah, Donis, morning everybody. Yeah, a nice race this morning, Donis. In support of George, everybody come out for Cork or support George, and we had fun today. They got me, did 2 change like I was saying, and through Link Road decided for start the workout. Try bring it back now. Me, Quinte, Greville, some other guys, Troy me to help out. And we just to try to keep it steady, 25, 26, and we start to close the gap, we start to sit in, and then we get a little more motivated, and we keep the push it hard. And I just use it today for the lead workout. Now I ride down from home, I can ride the race, and now I'm going to finish my workout. I have to try to get ready for the bigger classics where they call with us, or longer distance. So I just to try to keep it consistent and try staying a little bit of shape. But nice ride today. Big up to Weekend Warriors to push this thing for George, and we had fun today. Thanks to you to Donis for coming out. Coco get a little live stream, make everybody see where they go on. And I want to say thanks to my sponsors, Valvoline, McLean, GNC, and big up all of my teammates there.
Yeah, Brandy, thank you. Like I say, you were with Quinton the Ball Hamilton. So this are the team here, so Team Santinos, great group of guys. Chief, you come out, I see you they hang right in here, so at the high pace. Maybe I could talk to the fans a bit how, the team did well. You're back on the winning podium.
Yeah. Thanks, Don, and thanks to the fans here. I had a spill in the January 19th race. Unfortunately, that set me back. I have one boxing day, so I hope I get out of the spills in the next few years. But I've kept training, and we lined up 5 of us today, and they went very early, and I have to give a lot of credit to both Quintan and Brandon, who had the pace up high, 27, 28. Men were popping off, but yeah, they don't call me the hang off and nothing doing. They right there, the hang. I must thank the team because Sam won the A, Dan Cano won the B, and Willis got first in the C, Warren second, and me third. So as they say, it was a good day at the office, and thanks for your continued great coverage, Don, and I'll see you when I see you. Thank you.
Thanks again, Chief. And Team Santinos, I'm here with Quinton, the baddest something. Quince, when you come out, show the guys that you got what it takes, you can work out. You don't care who know our pace, you get on the front, because I tell you, when we left, the gap was too fatty. And you single-handedly, I think you and Brandon Catoos closed that gap, because when I left, every time somebody go there, you bring them back. Great day out there, so nice workout. Talk to the fans.
Yeah. Nice race. Nice on the morning race. Nice charity race. In regards to George, hope the man get well soon. Getting more donation. And not to speak about the race, the race is just a workout race for me. I just actually came out to see where I'm at in my condition for this year's season. And, to check my body and see how kind of power I have. And that gap was like 2 minutes, 40 seconds. And for who don't know, you call it units and measures, right? 2 minutes on a bike is a mile lead, so actually they had like a mile and a half lead. Wrong half the 40 seconds to 30 seconds. That will give you a mile and a half lead. So actually we closed a whole mile. We shave off the 2 minutes, and when you look 40 seconds, they was right in front of us. But just needed more time. But it's a workout race, and it was a nice race. See you guys more down. A couple of weeks more to come. More show time.
Thanks, Quinton, the baddest something. Let's get a few words of them, Mike Man. I know we're going to my judge, but I just want to talk to Mike Man a quick minute. There's Mr. G. Good morning, Mr. G. Great help, right? Thanks for coming out and support. Yeah. So we had Mike Man say a few words. We're going to judge shortly.
Yeah, morning, everybody. Thank God for a beautiful day. Great race. Great event held by the weekend warriors at the fundraiser for your brother George. I just want to thank God for everything. Good race. Feel good. So I'll big up to everybody who take care of me, the team, the family over there in LA. Mr. Flowers, everybody will chip in and make sure I'm good. So I'm saying big up on myself and God bless.
Thank you, the Mike Man. I think we're head. Make just quickly word with Charles, and then we head towards George's house. Yeah. Charles, morning, man. I know your guys in the watch, right? But I see many a group, and I had you as one of the person who contest the sprint now. Well, I know what happened right at the end there, but the same 3 man I call Sam, Smokes, and yourself started the sprint. One minute, Mike Lewis to come. Mike Lewis to come at the finishing line. So driver said, here comes big Mike Lewis finishing the race. Yeah, at least sprint there. So. Yeah, Charles, sorry about that. I don't mean for cut off your interview, but I had you as one of the guys for the sprinter, but right at the finish there, I see your free wheel a bit. Maybe I could tell the fans what's going on.
Morning. First of all, I want to say thanks to God, thanks to everything make this possible. I want to big up Mr. George Sr., we do this for him, give the fans all the entertainment. First of all, I want to big up my sponsors, Mr. Trav, Mr. Raj. I want to big up Mr. Roy, RC Brokerage and Precision Auto Body Works. To the sprint, Mr. D, I look back way to see where they happen, and same time I see smokes on this side, so I continue pedal, but I get tangled with my man with the handle. So I get out of that situation, I pull my hand out between two grooves. So I hold on to my hand and I try to continue pedal, but then I don't have the space. So the rest of me I come in third. But I mean, for say I could have it, I still had a little bit more, but I look back here, so that's my mistake, you know. But thanks to everybody, you know, thanks to you for the out here for the support. But yeah, thanks to everybody, and big up Mr. Judge, I'll get better. Through Christ, everything will happen. Thanks everybody.
Hey, thank you, Charles Jr. Folks, we take a leave break and then we'll head towards Judge Abraham and then we'll come back live and when the prize one give out and chat with the chairman and chat with Miss Vic and Judge. So thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank all the fans who tune in. Thank my driver, Rick Castillo. Thanks to the donor again for that beautiful machine. And my family at home, my beautiful wife. We are out, and like I said, we're heading towards Judge House, so we're going back live in a few minutes. With that said, have a blessed Sunday, be safe, share love with one and all.